What's up everybody? Welcome to another video. Today's gonna be a little bit different. 'Cause yesterday I had a big realization. So let's go into the studio. So first off, I want to quickly show you some new additions to the setup here. We used to have like a big desk over here, and it was just way too big. I was getting too much reflections. I've been thinking about a new setup for like months and months, thinking it out in my head. What is the ideal position for my mixing position? And I think it was already quite good, but I got rid of a lot of bulk and really reduced it. I also had a big rack here with a lot of flat space. I thought I will just try the minimalistic approach, so that's what I went with. So let me show you right here. What we got here is a session desk Aliyah rack with the nice slanted top with an angle. Yeah, and I organized all my gear in here, and it's looking really neat right now. There used to be a lot of cables. It used to be quite a big mess back there, but yeah, I'm really happy with it. So I just have the one rack for now, and everything is in there. And then I have my cables running through my PMC speakers and to the R-tones and to my screen back there. The screen is something I still think about changing, because that would be a great spot to put some more bass traps actually. And I'm thinking buying some super chunky bass traps, and putting them in that position where the screen is right now. I put them as far against the wall as I can, but I'm a little bit limited because I have these. So I'm thinking about downsizing my screen, put two super chunk in the position of where the screen is right now, and I will put the R-tones on there as well, so they will be a little bit in compared to the PMCs. Better to have them at the same height, then I don't have to go up and down. Another addition, I'll make some space so I can show you properly. The other addition is by far the cheapest furniture I ever bought for the studio. It's this tiny little desk by IKEA. It's like 65 euro, and it actually goes up and down. This is a really nice addition. It's such a small surface that there's not much bouncing off of it, and I can put it pretty low. It's mainly to hold my keyboard and mouse, and not really nothing else. Another really big benefit of this little desk is that I can put it quite high, and I can just place this camera on there. It's very convenient for making videos. And that's what I want to talk about today, because I've started this YouTube channel. You know, I'm a big fan of YouTube and the audio community on YouTube, and I wanted to start being a part of it because we have a lot of nice things to show here. This is just my room, but we have the big room next door here at Lilheaven with a lot of great gear and stuff we want to showcase. That's why I started this channel. But there's a big but. Yesterday I thought I'm gonna make a big plug-in shootout. You know, these are things I like watching when I'm kind of doom scrolling my phone and I have some nice sound on the background and it feels like I'm learning something in the meantime. My idea was to make a Pultec plugin shootout. So I downloaded a bunch of these Pultec plugins, and it was a lot of work. Recorded the whole thing, and then I was like, why am I making this? It's not fun to make. I don't even think it's fun to watch. Maybe I learned a little bit, but I definitely didn't learn anything new about mixing or whatever. I just learned something about products. I just realized that's not really the type of content I want to make. I want to just show you what it's like to work here from day to day. And we want to make the content creative, more about creativity. There's a lot of content about technical stuff, and in the end there's still so many opinions that in a sea of content sometimes you don't know what's right, what is wrong. That was actually the main idea with this channel, to start debunking audio myths, and we will do that. We want to make some videos in that direction, so we're definitely going to do that still, but it has to be creative. In the end, a recording studio should just be a creative hub. It should be a place where creativity can blossom, and many times I see that people start a studio and they lose their creativity completely. It starts to become about the gear, it starts to become about the tools. Music is a passion, my big passion, and learning about it every day makes me feel good and happy. I just realized that it's not so interesting to watch me check out some plugins that have been reviewed many times. Yeah, I want to just show more creative stuff. Now I feel like I have this and this and this and this to do in the day, and then I want to make YouTube videos, and it's about technical stuff. I feel like the time I want to spend on YouTube should go hand in hand with my creation process, which is very hard to find time to be creative and to create for yourself. Me personally, I'm constantly creating for other people, but first and foremost, I want to be an artist myself, and making time to make my music is something that is very important to me. And well, I just realized I'd rather do that than compare plugins every day. So I have about 1 hour left before I have another appointment. So what I'm going to do is do some work on a project I'm working on for a theater group. So that's some composing, production work. And if I have time left, I will play a bit guitar and try out some ideas for myself with no pressure at all. And let's see what happens. No time to lose. Alright, so I did some work on the theater piece and it went quite well. I'm happy. It's not finished yet, but I'm just doing it scene by scene, and the group I'm working with, they're filming all their rehearsals, so I can easily match the music to the story. I have about 15 minutes left before I have to go to a meeting. So recently I've been teaching a lot more than I used to. Singing lessons as well as theater lessons, because me and a friend of mine have a theater collective now. And through teaching I realized that usually when I start writing new music, I just start playing something, start singing something, it comes out of nowhere. And what we try to do when we're teaching and we want the students to make something of their own, we give them sort of a limitation or a small idea. We plant a seed for them to build something on. And I kind of want to challenge myself to that too. So I'm gonna write for 1 minute everything that comes to mind, and I'm not gonna take my pen off the paper. And when I'm done, I'm just gonna grab some words that inspire me, and then I will try to write a short song with those words, with the inspiration that I gather. So I will do that now. It will be like a really quick session because I have to leave in like 15 minutes. But yeah, let's go. Alright, so I wrote down every thought I have, just anything that comes to mind. And now I'm just gonna circle a couple words to see what inspires me and to see if I can distill some sort of lyric or melody idea from that. All this time, all this Indescribable, no. Indescribable, no. I want to feel this, want to feel this. To let it go. Won't you let this do, no? Alright, so I played around with it a little bit, and unfortunately I don't have enough time to really make a song out of it. But I think I distilled some small ideas, like maybe some seeds that I can work with in the future. And yeah, it's just nice to make time to do these things. I think we're all so focused on, you know, performance and being a business and making money and being professionals, but sometimes, especially in the creative industry, you have to give yourself time to develop something that there's no pressure behind it, that might not lead to something, because that's where the strongest things eventually come from, I think. You really need to search for like what's deep within if you want to make something truly special, unique, and new. So I know it's maybe not the content I set out to make, but I think it's nice to kind of journal my day here in the studio. And now I really have to go to my meeting. So I hope to see you soon, and like and subscribe. And in the next video, I might show you the rest of the studio here. I think it's worthwhile to show a bit more of the space. Take care and bye-bye. Have a nice day.